Welcome to Writing Rule with Allie. I'm Allie, and this is episode number 19, 5 Non-Electric Lights, Part 2. What do car batteries, sardines, and mosquitoes have to do with lighting? What door is opened in the night to let light out? What candle alternative could make small children cry? Find out on this episode. You can find this episode's show notes and helpful links to learn more on my website, AllieHart.com. That's ALLEYHART.com. Now, on to the show. There are many ways for your character to light their home, business, tent, or wherever they are without electricity. Today, we will cover 5 of them. Number 6, battery-powered lights. Battery-powered lights can include many things such as flashlights, lanterns, spotlights, etc. These are typically things people keep around in case of power outages. One way to enhance the lights is to take the flashlight and tape it or tie it to a clear gallon container of water. The water will enhance the reach of the light. However, I have seen people, mostly Amish, but a few others, use car batteries to power their homes. Most LED lights work well with them, but incandescent lights need an AC to DC power inverter. I will link to a time conversion for the light bulb watt in the show notes if you would like to figure that out. Remember, these will need to be recharged, likely with solar. If there is a storm or cloudy days, that can cause times without recharges. So having several batteries that can be switched out is a good idea. Some battery kits can be bought for people like me who are not electrically inclined, that already have electric circuits set up. For those who will not shock themselves, it can be done DIY fashion. I have seen DIY ones done, but people around here are good at that kind of stuff, just not me. Number 7, fireplace or wood stove. This may seem a little odd for lighting, but fireplaces and wood stoves have been used to light rooms in the winter, likely since they were invented. Wood stoves can be opened to show light. This will not be as bright as the light bulbs we are used to today, but will be enough for most things as long as they are not reading up close or work like threading a needle. Number 8, mosquito killing lantern, aka bug zappers. Most people do not know that there are bug zappers today designed also to be lights. These are most often lanterns, but they can be other things. These come in very handy in the summer. If your character does not have electricity, they will not have air conditioning. If that is the case, they will likely leave their windows open at the night to let the house cool down. This lets the bugs in. Having a bug zapper comes in very handy for that. Number 9, kerosene lamps. Kerosene lamps are very common here in the U.S. as a backup for when the power goes out. The container for the kerosene can be glass, porcelain, or metal. There can be a globe around the flame, but there does not have to be, though it is safer to have one. Like oil lamps, they have a wick to draw the kerosene up to burn. I find that the kerosene has a slight smell, but nothing bad or stinky. If something was mixed in with it, someone who is used to using this daily would likely know from the smell alone. Also, someone who never used this will likely ask, what is that smell? Number 10, creative things people use as alternative to candles in emergencies. When emergencies happen and there are no candles, people can get creative in what they use to light their home. I will cover a few of these. Some people burn crayons. They will likely melt the bottom of the crayon to help it stick to the surface that they are burning it on. They will light the top on fire. The paper will act like an external wick. This works, but smells. Oil poured in an orange peel with a wick can work. It does smell pretty good. However, it is easy to tilt, and if someone pokes a hole in the peel or the peel has a crack, the oil could leak out and risk a fire. Tuna and sardine cans that have used oil can be used for lighting if a wick is added. The risk here is the oil leaking or being spilled. It will also ruin the food in the cans. Butter is said to be able to make a candle. I am suspicious of this one, but I will add it here since it is said to work. 1 pound of shortening and a wick are said to last at least 100 hours. However, I find that it puts off large amounts of black smoke that could potentially be toxic, and it reeks. This is one that many people swear by, but I would never use it. Shortening comes in cardboard container. Some people take the shortening out of the cardboard to place them in glass jars with a wick. I have not tried this method, but it is my understanding that it gets rid of the smoke, maybe not the smell. Fun fact! As of 2022, in the United States, it is estimated that 250,000 homes are off the grid. However, it is estimated that only 1% of those are actually remote isolated homes. Now for everyone's favorite part, what could possibly go wrong? Well, let me tell you. Likely to go wrong, your character's kerosene lamp or a lantern tipped over or fell over and caused a fire. Also likely to go wrong, when using batteries, the batteries were drained by cold weather or prolonged storage, and they do not work, or they could not work as long as your character thought that they would. Possible to go wrong, your character uses crayon for a candle and their child cries, or even cries hysterically because their crayons are being burned up. Also possible to go wrong, while using a wood stove as light, your character left the door open, and an ember popped out. This could cause a fire. Unlikely to go wrong, your character tries to use the fireplace for lighting in the summer. This could lead to a dangerous overheating situation. Improbable, but technically still in the realm of possibilities. A mosquito lantern malfunctions and sparks when the bug gets it. Improbable, but technically still in the realm of possibilities. Your character uses shortening and the fumes cause medical problems or even death. Thanks for listening. You can find this episode's show notes and have links to learn more on my website, AlleyHart.com. That's ALLEYHART.com. Subscribe and follow for more. A new episode comes out every Monday. Until then, happy wordsmithing.